Imagine being a top-ranked world champion, undefeated, confident in your abilities, stepping into the ring against a fighter you think you can outsmart, and then getting knocked unconscious in under 70 seconds by a punch you never saw coming. This is the story of the day Inoue made the boxing world fear him. October 2018. Juan Carlos Payano, ranked among the top 3 bantamweights in the world, was stepping into the ring against Naoya Inoue in the quarterfinals. Experts predicted Payano would make it to the finals. He was experienced, skilled, battle-tested. What happened next changed everything. When the fight was still in its nascent stages, that was all she wrote. Those words would echo through boxing history as one of the most brutal announcements of greatness the sport has ever witnessed. Because Naoya the Monster Inoue didn't just beat Payano that night. He erased him from consciousness with a violence so sudden, so absolute, that the entire boxing world stopped and took notice. But to understand why that moment was so significant, we need to go back to where the legend began. In just his 6th professional fight, 21-year-old Naoya Inoue was already being welcomed to a major boxing organization for a world title shot against WBC light flyweight champion Adrian Hernandez, a Mexican warrior with 4 title defenses under his belt. Nobody expected what came next. Inoue came out punching hard, employing devastating right hands that immediately put Hernandez on notice. The Mexican, full of pride and confidence, kept charging forward like all great Mexican fighters do. But there was a problem. Every time he charged, he ate punishing shots for his efforts. Hernandez fought bravely, refusing to give ground. But Inoue was operating on a different level. In the 6th round, the monster dropped his opponent with a cracking right hand that announced a new era in Japanese boxing. The knockout was so clean, so perfectly executed, that for the first time ever, Inoue was added to the pound-for-pound rankings at number 9. Enter Kohei Kono, the indestructible. Kono had ruled the super flyweight division for years. He was the division's boogeyman, a fighter who genuinely believed nobody in his weight class had the power to stop him. It was a claim hard to refute. Kono had never been stopped in 42 fights across his 16-year career. He'd been in wars with everyone and always survived. But he'd never faced anyone like Naoya Inoue. At the Ariake Stadium, the atmosphere was electric. The monster unleashed hard jabs early, testing Kono's legendary durability. Then Kono made the mistake that would cost him everything. He foolishly charged at Inoue, trying to hurt the monster with aggression and pressure. Whatever Kono threw didn't shake up Inoue, not even a little bit. The monster started lining up right hooks, tagging Kono with uppercuts, systematically breaking down the indestructible man piece by piece. By the 3rd round, Inoue felt he had toyed with his rival enough. It was time to unleash the shots that would put Kono in an absolute blender. But here's what made this fight legendary. Kono refused to go down easily. He would rally back, almost knocking out Inoue in the process, taking the monster into deep waters for the first time in his career. Kono again tried to bully Inoue, charging forward with bad intentions. But he was met with a devastating left hook that made him mistake the canvas for a mattress. The punch was so perfectly timed, so devastatingly powerful, that Kono's legs simply gave out beneath him. But the monster wasn't done. Moving back while jabbing, Inoue masterfully doubled his left hook to level Kono completely. The referee gave the fallen warrior extra seconds to survive, and Inoue actually leapt onto the corner to celebrate. By July 2023, having absolutely dominated that division with mean intent, he stepped up to super bantamweight to face his toughest opponent yet, the undefeated unified champion Stephen Coolboy Fulton. Fulton came in confident, dismissive even. The hype is around him because he's a Japanese person doing these things. Besides that, power don't just win fights. I'm smart. How do you think I got here? What followed was an all-timer performance that made Fulton regret every word. At the beginning, Fulton was unwilling to take a step back, trying to stand his ground against the monster. But Inoue soon released punches that brought him back to his senses. The champion who had never been hurt, never been dropped, was now on his bike. running, looking like a scared chicken trying to survive. The power of his shots were like nothing Fulton has ever seen. The broadcast team noted with shock in their voices. Inoue was landing freely, his punches stunning Fulton, while Fulton looked like he was punching a ghost. By the 8th round, adding extra torque to his punch, Inoue released a right hand that made Fulton run like he had actually seen a monster. Inoue chased him down and cut off his last bit of consciousness, dropping Fulton for the first time in his career. When Fulton magically came back for more, Inoue pulverized him against the fence until the referee had no choice but to save the defending champion from long-term damage. After the fight, Fulton had to change trainers and confess to Inoue's greatness. His ring IQ was good. But perhaps the moment that truly cemented Inoue's fearsome reputation came on May 6, 2024, at the Tokyo Dome Arena. Packed to the rafters with Japanese fans ready to witness the destruction of Luis Neri, a Mexican fighter who was previously banned from Japan for being caught with steroids and missing weight. The hatred in that arena was palpable, justified, electric. In a shocking twist early in the fight, Inoue was knocked down for the first time in his career by a huge left hook from Neri. The panic in the Japanese fans' faces was real. Had their hero finally met his match? That night, Inoue showed something even more terrifying than his power, his ability to emerge victorious from adversity. He came out fiercer in the next round, responding with a knockdown of his own. By round 3, Neri had awakened something truly monstrous. Inoue brutalized the Mexican fighter with surgical precision, dropping him multiple times before finally ending the violent affair with an uppercut, followed by a right hand that left no doubt about who ruled the division. From that quiet 21-year-old who captured his first world title to the pound-for-pound king who strikes fear into every fighter at 122 pounds. And below, Naoya Inoue has become boxing's most complete destroyer. His resume reads like a video game character. Multiple division champion, never lost. Knockouts that end up on highlight reels forever. But here's what makes Inoue truly terrifying to the boxing world. He's still improving, still getting better, still finding new ways to hurt opponents, and he's showing no signs of slowing down. The question now isn't whether Inoue can dominate his current division. It's how far up in weight can he go before someone finally figures out how to stop him. And more importantly, is there anyone brave enough or foolish enough to try?